the town, the country watching from. So really need to know, first of all, if you can hear me, can you hear me? Yeah. And B, can you hear me? And B, what town are you watching from? What place are you watching from? What island are you watching from? Wherever it is, right? I'm still here in Crete, Greece, going through some deep initiations. And so that is the subject of this live. Is this what life puts us through, what we put ourselves through, what our soul path requires of us, is some serious letting go. And I've had to do that the last days. I've really had to let go and let God, let love, let source, right? I'm not a religious person, so don't worry. Fear not, I'm not going to be throwing, Bibles or Qurans or whatever it is down your neck. I've been on a spiritual path all my life, well, since I was 11 years old. And really, it's source, right? That's what it is, the source, right? Which is the source of all things, right? It's the source of all this, right? Call that the void, the vacuum, the infinite great spirit. It's all the same thing. And I might break out into song any time because I'm a creative, expressive type as well. And that's also something that we all need to do, is figure out who we are, what we love, why we love it, right? And be that, allow that flow, right? Allow that flow. And if we don't, what happens? If we can't allow that due to trauma, due to limiting beliefs, due to conditioning, then guess what happens? Resistance, anxiety. Right? Anxiety can show up in many forms, and I'm not free of anxiety. It's just gonna come right out of it. I'm not free from anxiety. Oh, wait a second, but wait, can't we rewrite the script, Jody, and say I am free from anxiety and you are free from anxiety, and then right? But if you've got anxiety, right, then merely saying the words is a lie, right? It's you've got to go through, right? You've got to go through it and allow yourself to feel that, feel where it comes from, the root of that. What is the root of this anxiety? Where do you come from? What is going on? What is the message? What is the emergency? What wants to emerge? Right? What has been covered up? What is an open wound? And attend to those needs. Be with, grieve. All right? We've all had stuff happen in our lives. We've all had difficulties and pain in childhood. And if we don't and haven't allowed ourselves to feel that pain, if we haven't allowed ourselves to honor and recognize our own vulnerability and fragility, our own emotions and what we truly feel and know to be true, then there is going to be imbalance. There is going to be distortion. There is going to be messiness. There's going to be anxiety. And so the invitation here is to allow and to surrender, right? The title of this live is the road from anxiety to flow goes through a town called Surrender. And it really is about this surrender. It really is about this giving up. It really is about, and not giving up in the sense of, oh well, it's nothing's worth bothering with. I don't mean that. I mean giving up all struggle, giving up all trying to be. And in the act of doing that, in the release, in the let go, we allow what is. So this is a big distinction. We allow what is by letting go of trying to be something that we are not. And it's that old adage, you can't do to be. What you are, who you are is who you are. So the invitation here is to surrender to that which you are, right? To allow who you really are to come through. And you may have never been able to allow that. It may be something new, and that's okay. Or it may be something you've been at for years, for decades. The thing is that it is a rare human on this planet who has been allowed to flourish in who they really are. To not have to fake it, to not have to people please, to not have to live in fear of punishment or whatever, because of whatever distortions the parents and the society that the person has grown up in have, right? Due to religion, due to politics, due to war, due to strife, due to survival, due to history. And so at some level there is a constriction, there is a contraction in every human being. Almost every human being. You see that in a baby. There's no contraction. There's no constriction. It is who it is, because it hasn't learned to mask. It hasn't learned to protect itself yet. It is who it is. A baby is who it is. Sad, it cries. Pain, it cries. There's joy, it's happy, it laughs. It doesn't think, who's around? Shall I be like this to this person and that to someone else to get what I want? No, like a newborn baby. No. A 3-year-old child, yeah, it's starting. A 3-year-old child is already on the road of being a politician, right? Of being distorted and having strategies. A 10-year-old, fully in, fully bought in, fully imprinted by the psychological makeup of the parents and their parents and that society and that culture, right? A 20-year-old person, well, I mean, forget about it. Deep, right? And so this is how I perceive things, and this may resonate with you. Hi, Yasonus. Greek name, Kukusidis. This may resonate with you, and if it does, great, right? Keep watching, keep listening, keep being curious. And if it doesn't, that's okay. But this is for the people who it does resonate with. And, when we talk about resonance, we talk about that unity of feeling, we talk about familiarity, we talk about, there's something in sync here, right? And so contextually what we're speaking about is the difference between being real, being who you are, being absolutely who you are, speaking your truth, attending to your needs, allowing your emotions to flow, versus pretending, trying to be something you're not, masking, protecting, all right, acting. And this creates anxiety. This creates depression. It's a misalignment. It's a distortion. It's inevitable that it creates pain, contraction, and anxiety. Right? Like jitteriness in the body, in the nervous system, overwhelm in the nervous system, right? And so then, okay, smoke a cigarette. Oh, relief. Have a drink, relief. Have a coffee, well, maybe relief on one level, but maybe on another level, increasing the overwhelm in some ways in the nervous system. Maybe not. Everyone's different. Everyone's unique. Etc., etc., etc. Right? I think I'm getting the point across. So, what now, Jody? What does surrender mean? Like, how do I surrender? Right? Well, you allow. You allow. And you ask to be guided, and you ask to be shown, and that's what we do, and that's what I do with in my work, in my workshops, with my clients, right? In my books, about asking to be shown. Guide me, higher self, guide me. Source, guide me, right? May I be who I really am. May I live my soul path. May I open and awaken to my highest potential. May I activate my highest timeline. May I be true in my heart. May I be impeccable with my word. May I be who I really am. May I be loved. May I take aligned action always, and only aligned action. That is aligned with who I am, with my soul, with my higher self. Yes, and this is a very adult conversation, because then we have to kind of go, okay, well, we have to have this, look at, okay, I'm not there, right? I'm in discomfort, I'm in difficulty, I'm in lying, I'm in faking, I'm in pretending, I'm in judging others, I'm in contraction, and I don't know how to get out. So there's also a desperation, and I've been in those places many times, not gonna lie. And these last few days I've been in that place, shifting in and out of it, of like, I've really got to a point of like, whatever the thing is, it's not working, and anxiety is arising in my body, in my nervous system, and it forces like a deeper opening, and it's forced a deeper surrender and a let go. And it's very powerful if we allow that. And I literally had to be on my knees. I was like, metaphorically on my knees. I wasn't literally, but like really feeling like I'm on my knees, wow, I need help, I need support. Like, I'm on my knees right now. And it's a great, honest place to be. Like, I can't do it all on my own. I need support. It's a very honest place to be. We're fragile as humans. We are vulnerable as humans. We have needs. And if we don't have those needs met, things happen. There are consequences. There is dissatisfaction. So this is what I wanted to share today, briefly. Hope that's been helpful for you. There should be a link in the description to get my book. You can download it on Kindle, and you can also buy it for a copy, physical copy, the Avalon Revelations, which is really about surrender in many ways. And you can also book a call with me. We'll be talking about the Black Friday offer for coaching and soul purpose activation, spiritual awakening, but not on this live right now. But Black Friday is tomorrow, so it's coming. Stay tuned. And and if you'd like more assistance, if you'd like to get clarity, which is gold. Clarity is gold. Because once we have clarity, then we have power, because we can then decide what to do with our energy, with our time, with our attention, which is huge. Like the amount of times I've just been in confusion. I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm going. Like, yeah, I don't know who to trust, what thing, what. Because I didn't have clarity. And so part of the practices that I share help us develop and cultivate clarity. So we can be calm, and we can be poised, and we can be focused, and we can be clear. And then it's like, the path is clear. We have the map, and we know the destination, and we know how to get there. So that's all from me. Book a call if you would like a gifted 20-minute session with me. If you would like that clarity and you want to activate your highest timeline and you have a big vision that you want to bring into being. All right, blessings. Take care, and remember, you are love. Surrender to the love that you are. Bye.